Hello everyone, welcome back to the Genius Idol, the Quintessential Quintuplets Chapter 2. Last time in Chapter 1, me and Futaro arrived at school right after I got punished by the teacher for running late, and then we met with Itsuki, and of course we were all just sitting eating our lunch, and that's when Itsuki told Futaro to help her study, which of course he just rejected it by saying thanks for the meal and just stands up. Itsuki asked him that she would like to share her food to him, which of course it didn't go well when Futaro says to her that if she eats too much she'll gain weight, which I immediately got angry and start beating the shit out of Futaro with a fan. Well, that's what you get Futaro for freaking calling a girl fat. I arrived at Futaro's house giving some groceries to Futaro's sister and his dad, and that's when we meet with Itsuki taking Futaro home, which of course we all know what happened to him, just like in the first episode where he got drugged by Nino when she put drugs into his water and put him to sleep. We are now in Chapter 2 where we are now in Futaro's Cove right now. Let's begin, guys. I'd like to thank everyone for gathering here. Currently I was addressing the Nakano sisters in their living room. All we had to do was come downstairs, Yotsuba giggled. I kinda figured that you would have given up by now, Miki stated. Good luck with that, Miki. Futaro does not give up. Like I told you already, we don't need some know-it-all to tutor us, Nino added. If you're so smart then, prove it to me. Prove it to you? Nino scoffed. Should it be hard? I replied, slamming a few pieces of paper on the table. You just have to take this test. Here's your golden opportunity. Pass the test and I swear I'll never speak to you again. What, is he serious? What test? I don't even care, so why would I take your dumb test? Nino stated. Alright, fine, Itsuki said. I'll take it. Huh? You can't be serious, Nino stated. I just need to get a passing grade, Itsuki said, putting on her glasses, and then I'll never have to see your face again. Oh yeah, let's do it, Yotsuba cheered. Sounds pretty easy, Ichika added. Define passing grade, Miki stated. 60, no wait, I'd say a score of 50 is adequate, I replied. There's no reason we should have to prove ourselves to you, Nino stated. But it is time you learn not to underestimate us. And a short time skip. Alright, I finished grading your test. Whoa, you all scored 100 points. I smiled, then I sweat dropped. Combined, that is. When Futaro yelled 100, I was like, wait, what? And then when he said combined, and I went, alright, they did a nervous chuckle. This is abysmal, I sighed. Run for it, Nino said. And they did just that. They retreated upstairs into the rooms. This is still worse than I thought. All 5 of these girls could flunk out, I thought. So I waited for 10 minutes. They didn't come out, then I had an idea. Lee is here. Oh, I see what you're doing, Futaro. Apparently he is lying to the girls that I am at their apartment now. I'm pretty sure it's not working. Nothing. So I knocked on the front door and opened it up. Hey Lee, what? Alright, that is a very smart idea. Just knock on the door and just open it and pretend that I'm there. Hey Lee, what are you doing here? I asked. No one. Oh, you just finished up a shit and you couldn't have thought to change out of it? That swimsuit? Still nothing. Then I heard a door open. It was Nino. Where is he? Oh wow, she actually fell for it. She exclaimed, looking everywhere from the railing. He's in the bathroom, I replied. Come down and say hi. He said he'd help us study. You're lying, she glared. Of course I'm not, I replied. Get your sisters and we can study with. Forget it, I'm not falling for it, she shouted. She went back into her room and shut the door. I didn't quite think that one though. Well, I wonder if he's home. I pulled out my phone and started to call him. And we are back to my cove. And I wonder what am I doing? Come on, Misaki, I shouted. Kiss him already. Alright, so basically I'm thinking I'm watching an anime of where I'm yelling at a couple that I want to see kiss so bad. I wonder is that based off an actual anime? If it is, guys, comment on the video and tell me the name of the anime. I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. Then my phone started to ring. What? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Whoa, easy there Lee. It's just me, Futaro, a voice said. Oh, it's you. What do you want? I'm watching Midsummer. Midsummer? Wait, what's it called again? Midsummer. Wait, hold on guys, I'm gonna look it up. Now I remember. Oh, so Midsummer is this anime. I never watched the full series before, but I've actually seen it a lot of times on YouTube. I should probably give it a shot guys and give it a watch. Anyway, back to the series. So, you're home? Good. Why? Because the girls ran off after the test I gave them and they won't come out of their rooms, he replied. So I was wondering if you wanted to come over and help them study. You're the tutor. I'm sure you can figure it out. I know I can figure it out, he answered. This is the only way I can probably get them out of the rooms. Listen, I appreciate the compliment that you think that I'll be good be it to pull them out of the rooms, but won't they just stare at me instead of paying attention to the lesson? I do have a point. When it comes to me at their apartment, they won't be focusing on studying, they will just be looking at me throughout the day. I mean, I don't think that they stare at me though, so honestly, it's pointless today. I'd say to throw in the towel, but knowing you, you're not going to do that, so I would just be wasting my breath. Well, Nino fell for my original idea to just pretend you were here, he stated. I won't get that to work again. I just have to sit there, right? That's all. You can watch your anime on your phone with your headphones for all I care. I just need you to get them out of their rooms, he stated. Alright, fine. See you in a few. Thanks, he replied. I hung up and just sighed. This guy is hopeless. I got dressed, brushed my teeth and hair, then went down the hall to the Nakano's apartment. Futaro is the one who answered the door. Thanks for coming. They won't leave their rooms. I tried everything. Fine, I'll get them. I took a breath and shouted, Hey Nakano sisters, it's me, Lee. If you come out of your rooms, I promise to give you an autographed photo of me. It can be any photo you like. It was quiet for a second. Did you honestly think that was going to work? Give it a moment. Like on cue, 4 of the 5 girls came out of the rooms. The one who didn't was Migu. I figured that would be the case, I thought. The 4 girls who did come out quickly sat on the couch and waited patiently for me to give them their autographed photos. Well, actually, 3 of them, it appeared that Nino already had one ready. When did I last give her an autograph? Oh boy, I bet it's one of the swimsuit covers. I thought wrong. It was one of the first shoots I did. The one that didn't do as well and was drowned out by a different shit that I did. Nino, where did you get this? There were girls talking about it at our old school, she answered. They bought a few copies of the magazine, so they let me have one. Then I got this printed. I haven't seen this one in forever, so sign it, Nino demanded. Alright, jeez, fine. So I signed it and the others 3 sighed in disappointment. Girl, start studying, I'll be back. I've got some shots at my apartment, or if Nino has any more copies of my images, you can take a look at them and I'll get the ones in my apartment. She didn't supposedly, but I just accepted it and went to my apartment and grabbed the file with most of my shots. I took the file to the 3 girls they choose and I autographed. These were what they choose. Damn, I look good. And here's Ichika's. We have Itsuki here, which shows me just running for my life from someone or something. Yotsuba's, which is an advertisement for a running shoe. Oh, that's the one where I'm just running. Now, how to get Miku down? Oh, I know. I ran back to my apartment, grabbed a case of matcha soda, and took it to the Nakano's. Hey Miku, I got a case of matcha soda. You can have it if you come down to study with us. I heard the door open and Miku peeked her head out. I held up the case and smiled. It's all yours if you come down. She was hesitant, but she came down. When she sat on the couch, I put the case at her feet. Nice of you to join us. So let's study hard. So they immediately enough opened up their textbooks and actually started to study, or at least look like it. Hey, can I see the answer sheet? Sure, Futaro replied. He handed it to me and I looked at the test and then the answer sheet. Then I noticed something. Hey, do you see anything odd about this? No, why? He asked. Look at this. They didn't answer the same questions, right? So this is a good thing to go off. Now you can make a plan of attack. Do you think it's possible for me to do it? He asked. I know you can, but if it's impossible to do alone, then I'll be here to make it possible if need be. Time skipped the next day. I arrived at school a little early today. I surprised myself too when I looked at the clock on my phone. Anyways, not the point. When I arrived, I saw a black limo drive off and I saw Futaro talking to the Nakano sisters. Then I can assume you reviewed the test by yourselves. Futaro smiled. Question 1. Name the warlord defeated by Motonari Mori at the Battle of Itsukushima. Itsuki chuckled and turned around with a confident smirk, which surprised Futaro. But then she started trembling with no answer. No answer? I think that was the one that Miku got right, I thought to myself. So why didn't she answer? It was lunchtime, and I saw Miku walking with her normal lunch in hand. Hey Miku! Oh Lee, it's you. I have a question for you. That question that Futaro asked earlier, why didn't you answer it? I saw the results of the test. You got that one right. Oh, she said. Hey Lee, someone said, putting their hands on my shoulders. Hey Yotsuba, what's up? Check out my English homework. She smiled, holding it up. I got every single question wrong. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Come on, let's give them some privacy, Ichika said, pushing Yotsuba away as she gave me a wink. How come I was just going to ask him to help me? Yotsuba said. You should too. Yeah, that's a hard pass. I mean, why bother? We're all dumb. Ichika replied. I think that you should ask Futaro for help with your homework. He's your tutor after all. And Ichika, you're not dumb. You all have different strengths academically, so don't sell yourself short. All the more reasons to study, another voice said. It was Futaro. Studying sucks. Do you really want to waste your high school years with your nose stuck in a book? Ichika replied. We should be out there enjoying your youth, falling in love. Love? Futaro growled. There's no bigger waste of time than ignoring scholastic endeavors for romance. Go ahead and fall in love if you want. You'll end up like all the other fools in the world who peak in high school and do nothing else with their lives. That really struck a chord. Ichika gasped. What's that about? I don't see it that way. I think that there's a proper balance. Things fall in love but don't let it consume you. I'm not into anyone right now, even if I wanted to date. Yotsuba replied. What about you, Miku? Do you have a crush on anyone? That caused Miku to blush. My god, that is so adorable. I swear, me and all the boys feel like we just got cuteness struck into our heart when we see Miku with a cute face like that. Just like what he said here. I'm sorry, but when she blushes, it's the cutest thing ever. I know, man, it is so cute. I swear, I couldn't even resist the cuteness. Ew, no way, she replied, walking off. That was a weird reaction. Futaro said, the look on her face. As her sister, I know what that look means. Yotsuba smiled. No frickin' way. Ichika smiled. Miku is in love, Yotsuba and Ichika said at the same time. Interesting. I came back to the classroom from lunch and pulled out my books for the next class when I noticed a letter on top of my notebook. What's this? I opened the letter and it read, I'll be waiting for you on the rooftop after school. There's something I need to tell you. I just can't hold it any longer. We have a letter M at the end, which is, I'm guessing that's Miku. Miku, there's no way that this is Miku. This is someone else, a secret admirer that's gotten the courage to talk to me. So here I am. I went to the rooftop and I stood there waiting a few minutes. Later, the door opened, revealing Futaro. Wait, it was you? What are you doing here? I'm up here because I received a love letter. She said that she'd be waiting for me on the roof. Then the door opened and it was Miku. You're here. I'm glad. Who exactly? Me or him? Him. She replied. Okay, just curious. Well, if someone comes up here, send them over to the other side of the building. I'll give you to the privacy. I walked away and then saw a girl standing at the fence looking at the sky. Oh god, no. I think I know where this is going. Holy crap, not gonna lie, she looks damn pretty. But I wonder what anime is she from? Does anyone here know? Even this guy's agreeing. I'm sorry, but you can't tell me that's not hot as hell. I agree with you, dude. Okay, no one is not actually commenting what anime she is from. So I'm gonna guess is that she is an OC anime character. Are you the one who sent me this letter? She turned around and nodded her head. I'm glad you came. She blushed. I've always wanted to talk to you like this all alone. My name is Madoka. So what did you want to tell me? So her name is Madoka. I've watched you for a while. Watched your part-time modeling career. Take off, you are the perfect guy. She smiled. You're kind, smart, and charming. The interviews, you do tell me that much, and that's what made me first start to fall in love with you. I freaking knew it. Then one day, the wind blew my hat into a tree and you selflessly climbed up the tree to get it from me. That's when I knew I love you, Lee. So please be my boyfriend, oh for God's sake. And let me guess, I'm going to reject that. That's what's gonna happen. Please tell me you accept. I'm sorry. I hate to shut you down, but I can't handle a relationship right now. I'm flattered and honored that you would want me as your boyfriend, but I can't accept your feelings. I'm sorry. I'll be happy to wait for you. Please just give me a chance. But that's not fair for you. You deserve to be with someone who will love and respect you. Someone who won't make you wait. So please don't wait for me. Find someone else to fall in love with, because I don't think I'll ever be ready for a relationship. She started shedding tears, then she ran off crying. I hate it when they cry. I try and let them down easily, but it never works out the way I hope. I just sighed and wiped the tear that was forming, but it didn't stop. Before long, I was silently weeping in the corner of the roof. It doesn't get any easier seeing a girl's heart be broken. It hurts me to watch. Not long after, the tears dried up and I straightened myself up. Okay, time to go home. I walked around the corner and Megu was quizzing Futaro on Sengoku period warlords, or at least that's what I think. Whoa, you sure know your history, don't you, Megu? Wait, you were still up here? She asked. Yeah, just looking at the sky. So I'm assuming you came up here to tell Futaro the answer to the question from this morning. She just blushed and nodded. So you're hiding something? Care to tell me what it is? I promise I won't judge you. She was hesitant, but she looked me in the eyes. I like hairy old men. What? She means she likes Sengoku period warlords, Futaro explained. Oh, that's what you meant. All the girls in my class like the handsome young models and idols, but I like hairy old men, she sighed. There's nothing wrong with that. The people you like at least existed, huh? She asked. Well, you shared your secret with me. I'll share my secret with you. I'm a massive otaku. I'm not a perverted one, but I love the characters from my favorite anime, Raptalia from Rising of the Shield. I haven't actually watched the anime yet, but I will be planning to watch the anime soon, but I don't know when. Hero, for example, I showed her my wallpaper and she was speechless. I should add that on my phone. So you're not weird for liking historical figures? I'm weird for liking 2D girls. She smiled a little and I considered that a win after how shitty the past few hours have been. So did you know the Nobunaga didn't call Hideyoshi a monkey, but bald rat? We already went over that, Futaro replied. Oh, okay, I got nothing then. That was a lie though. I just didn't know what to ask, since they probably already went over it. You want to quiz me? Do you think you know more about them than I do? Migi asked. Maybe. I don't want to say for certain I can, so try me. Thus began the long quiz until the sun was setting. I answered all of them right. How about another one? Migi smiled. We should be heading home. It's a shame I wanted to talk about this some more. So did I, Futaro added. I have loads of stories you've probably never even heard. How about we make the next tutoring session main focus on Japanese history? How's that? Are you interested? I mean, if you insist, then okay, Migi replied. So we started heading down the stairs when Migi bought a drink from the vending machine that for some reason the school has near the door to the roof. Wait up, she said. Futaro and I turned around and she had 2 cans of matcha soda in her hands. Is matcha soda actually good? I feel like I want to try that stuff, but too bad that's in Japan. And matcha soda is not in this country. For you as a token of goodwill, she smiled. You wanted to taste it earlier, Izuki, and you like it too. And you like it too, Lee. But don't worry, it doesn't have any of my snot in it. No need to be scared. Oh, I know what she's doing. This is a story that's not well known. What's this? I stumped you too? You don't know about that one? Bummer, she smiled. No, I know what you're referring to. Here, hold on to this, Futaro. I'll let him go first on taking a guess. He was stumped. Bummer, I thought. You were Mr. Top of the class, Migi said. Turns out you're all talk. She started walking away, but I stopped her. Migi, wait. Futaro, go ahead and go leave my phone at the bottom of the stairs. This will prove my knowledge. So he did. He left downstairs. So now that I don't have my phone to possibly cheat with, here's what you're referring to. It was a story about Mitsunari. Is she there drinking tea with Yosuga Otani snot in it, right? It's not very well known, so most people wouldn't know it. The school's library doesn't even have a book that talks about it. I know that because I read every book on the Sengoku period in that library. You can check the cards to see proof. I'm surprised, she gasped. You know your stuff. So just a quick question, why are you not the top of the class then? Oh, because I have an attendance problem. I'm here most of the time, but when I need to go to shits, I can't come to school. So that's why Futaro never misses school for anything. So that's why. Oh, I see, she replied. Here's your prize. She handed me the can of matcha soda. Thank you. Can we walk home together? Of course. We walked down the stairs and I grabbed my phone that Futaro put by the door. It was a quiet walk out of the school, but it was kind of relaxing. Why didn't you become our tutor? She asked. You're obviously smart enough, so why you would be a better teacher than Isugi? Because of personal reasons. Not with me, but with Futaro. I won't tell you because it's not my place to do so, but honestly, he's the better teacher between the two of us. So would you like to join the tutoring group? She asked. I'm fine. I appreciate the offer, but I'd rather get everyone's approval before I join in. My sisters won't mind, she stated. I'm pretty sure you know that, considering how quickly they ran out of the rooms for autograph photos of you. Yeah, I guess you're right. Also, I heard that you said to him when he called you over, she said you told him that if it's impossible to do alone, then you'll be there to make it possible. Yeah, that's a quote from an anime. I don't remember which one though. I see, she replied. Yep. We arrived at our apartment building and we went our separate ways. As we reached the 30th floor, it was the end of the school day and I was leaving the building when I saw Futaro chasing after Miki. Wonder what she running from, aside from Futaro. You know this could be fun. Let's just see how this plays out. So I did watch the two run around the campus until the sun started setting. At some point, they started playing Shiritori with warlords. They were both exhausted and amazingly enough, they kept their running at the same speed the entire time. They were pretty slow too. Sanada Yukimura, Miki said, I can't keep going. She fell forward and I quickly caught her. I got you. I sat her down and she was sweating buckets. So I bought a matcha soda, a bottle of water and a sports drink, all three being cold. I went back to Miki who was still out of breath, but she had pulled her tights off to cool down and was sitting on a bench now. Here I smiled, putting a can of soda on her cheek. Oh sorry, I got this for you. Futaro finally got up from the ground and approached us. You're pretty good, Miki. He chuckled. Here, there's not any snot in this, right? Futaro joked. It was a story about Mitsunari Ishida drinking tea. Yosugu Otani's snot in it. Right, you have no idea how many books I went through to find that. Ultimately, I couldn't, but luckily, Yotsuba was in the library and I borrowed her phone to look it up. Yotsuba? Miki asked, did you tell her I like warlords? I asked you not to. No, I didn't tell her, Futaro replied. Why would you keep this secret from your sisters? Because they wouldn't understand. Miki replied. Why not? Futaro asked. They just wouldn't, okay? Miki answered. I'm the biggest loser of the five of us, but you're actually doing better than the rest of them. You scored the highest on Futaro's test. You're just being nice, Miki said. Well, I think you're pretty cool. I don't know any girls who know as much history as I do. You're the only one, but you shouldn't be proud of the grades you did get. Futaro said, dude, you're killing the moment. He's right, we're not cut out for this. Miki said, my sisters can do anything I can, so if this is my best, then it's also their best. We are quintuplets. She gave a sad smile after that. But then, isn't the reverse also true? If your sisters can do anything you can, then can't you do anything they can? Just give up on me and quit wasting your time, Miki said to Futaro. I was hired to tutor all five of you. Listen to me, I'm not giving up on any of you. I will make sure that you all graduate together with smiles on your faces, Futaro declared. It's pointless, we're all failures. Miki sighed. It took all 5 of us to score 100. I thought so too, but like Lee said, you're quintuplets. If you can do it, then they can. The reverse is also true, Futaro said, pulling out a piece of paper. Take a look at this. See if you notice anything. She looked at it and gasped. Our scores are different. None of us got the same answers right to make you gasp. Exactly, your average is 20 points. So we have a lot of work ahead, Futaro stated. But I can see now that you girls aren't hopeless. Each one of you has the potential to score 100 points on your own. Ichika, Ninu, Itsuki, even Yotsuba, and Yumigu. That's a stretch, Miki said, opening the can of soda. Sorry, but it won't work. So don't put too much stock in this quintuplet theory. I was walking to the library at the end of school. It was where we were going to hold this tutoring session. Honestly, I'm just there to provide support if Futaro needs it and to help the girls with problems they don't understand. So even though I didn't want to join the study group, I wound up being pulled into it anyway. I want to get everyone's approval first, I thought. I walked into the library and I saw Futaro and Yotsuba watching Miki open the covers of books. What are they doing? I looked closer and Miki was looking at the check-out stamp card. All of them had been bored by Futaro in the past few days. My name was in them too, just not in a pattern. I guess you got to me, Futaro, Miku admitted. You and Lee both. Glad to hear it. She approached me and looked me dead in the eyes. You've made me start to think that I can do a little better too, Miku smiled. So I hope you're worth it. I'm trusting you. And a freaking another cute shot right here. And I also agree with you again, my friend, as well. So cute. Yes, I can't even resist this picture. I'm your guy. Yotsuba looked to Miku, then to me, then back to Miku. She quickly ran to Miki's side. Miku, are you falling in love with Lee or something? Yotsuba asked. Miki blushed hard but smiled. No way, she giggled. But that's not entirely true, Miki thought to herself. Well, that is the end of chapter 2, or can I say episode 2. That was a good chapter of the series, and I'm wondering what will the rest of the episodes will be like with me in the Quintessential Quintuplets. And that part where I rejected that girl named Madoka was kind of sad. Like, to be honest with you guys, I've seen the Quintuplets movie and the ending was kind of, well, I'm going to say the ending was actually happy ending, but it was also sad that the Quintuplet series has to come to an end. And also, if you want to know who did Futaro end up with, spoiler alert guys, if you don't want to hear it, click out of this video and see the movie yourself, and once you've seen it, come back here and continue this video. So he ended up with Yotsuba. I actually freaking knew it that he was going to end up with Yotsuba. He would have ended up with either Miki or Ninu. But when I watched the film, I said to myself, if I were Futaro, I would have married all of them. I swear to God guys, that is what I said. If I was in Futaro's place, I would marry all of them. I wouldn't actually care if people will call me a 5-timer because I don't give a crap. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this guys. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next video. Lee Hip is out.